Hey everyone, my name is Sophie from Sophisticated Organization. Today we are organizing and going through my mudroom. It's a mess right now, and if you're following me on Instagram, you know that we are doing the Sophisticated Declutter. If you're following me here or subscribed to my YouTube channel, you probably know that as well. And the space that we're focusing on this week is our entryway and our mudrooms. So I want to tackle mine to make sure I'm keeping up with the 6-month decluttering challenge and also hopefully to help motivate you. So if you want to press play, watch this, and declutter your mudroom with me, I would love that. You'll see I'm starting with our lockers here, our little cubbies. We have 4 cubbies. I'm now trying to make them so that there's one for me, one for my husband, and now we have 2 kids, so there should be one for each kid. I have a few bins that go on top. Unfortunately, I only have 2 of them, so I think I need to get a third. My husband didn't want one in his, which is totally fine, but I want one to contain all of the stuff for each of the kids, and for me, I don't really have anything I put up there. I mostly just do it for kids things, but more generic kids things like stroller items. And then in the other 2, I'm doing hats and mittens and accessories that work for that child. So some of the baby stuff will go for our baby, and then all the little toddler accessories like snow pants and things like that will go in the other bin for our toddler. I hadn't gone through these bins in a while, and I wish I would have, because there were some winter accessories that I would have used, and now that it's February, basically March, we've missed most of the cold weather months, so I kind of missed out on that, which is one of the really nice things about going through and decluttering all of your spaces. It's kind of inevitable that you're going to forget about some of the things you have in your house, so if you're regularly going through, organizing, and decluttering and keep that schedule going, you're going to go through everything you own and touch and see it and remember, and not have those items that just sit in your home and go unused. Now I'm just organizing the cubbies again the same way. I'm really focusing on dividing the stuff between the kids, things that are baby focused. I have these baby wraps, and I found a cool way to wrap them up, kind of braid them almost, from somebody that I follow on Instagram. So I did that for both of the wraps. I divided up the jackets, little ones for our infant and bigger ones for our toddler. His hat's on one side, his school backpack will hang in his, and then for me, I have my backpack. I usually take that when I go work out and go to the gym. I also usually bring my computer and do some computer work while I'm there, so it's nice to have a backpack. And then I have a couple of little like belt bag, fanny pack, and crossbody bags. Also, in our newborn's cubby at the bottom, I keep a blanket there because I like to throw a blanket over his lap when we're going places and it's a little bit chilly. So I have 2 of those that I folded up and put there. And after I've gotten the cubbies and the top part of the cubbies all sorted, I am going to go down low where we all have our shoes. My husband does have 2 sets of shoes, so his bleed over into the next cubby, then one for my toddler and one for me. And of course, we always have shoes by the front entrance, so I got to grab those, put some of them away in our closet, and then the rest will go under the little shelves for the ones that we wear on a regular basis. We also keep some Backstock in our mudroom, mostly Backstock paper products like toilet paper, paper towels, napkins. I also have Backstock food storage bags, Ziplocs, Kleenex, parchment paper, aluminum foil, plastic wrap, all of those types of things, some dishwasher pods. I'm going through reorganizing them and trying to see if I can get rid of some of those items by dumping out the dishwasher pods under our sink, but I wasn't quite able to. And I also realized up high we had some toilet paper that wasn't able to fit under there. Whenever we go to Costco, it gets a little bit tight in there trying to fit everything in there. So sometimes we put stuff up high, which is where we keep our pool towels. But now that there's enough space, I'm bringing the toilet paper down, so I know that we have extra toilet paper there and I don't go purchase more before I need it. Up here above the countertop in the sink area is really just a miscellaneous area. I have a indoor garden that I grow, so there's a lot of the supplies that go with that here. All of the plant pods that have the seeds in them, So those I'm organizing into these small canvas bins, trying to get those contained. And then there's like an air pump in here, some gloves that my husband uses, some extra thermostat supplies, like mouse traps, who knows what. All I know is that we are redoing our garage storage system. Not this past Christmas, but the Christmas before, we had a pipe burst and it went all the way from our laundry room and went all the way down to our garage and flooded through the ceiling. We had to fix everything, pull out all the cabinetry in there, repaint the garage, get it all patched up, pull down a wall. It was a situation. So we are rebuilding the cabinets in there, and I'm excited to get a lot of this stuff moved out, especially like stroller accessories that I went through, and some of these other things will hopefully go in the garage once that's finished. Moving on to the desk area we have here in the mudroom, I have 2 canvas bins that I have for kid items. And previously there was no method to the madness of how I was organizing these. I just had the kid stuff in there. There wasn't one bin for one thing and another bin for another. I am going to try and organize them, one for like normal diapering accessories, things that I would throw in my diaper bag. And the other one is more miscellaneous food items, mostly some bibs, some wipes for wiping off high chairs and tables and things like that. And these really awesome placemats that you can put on any surface so your kid can eat right off of the surface and it's not all gross at a restaurant or wherever you might be. Maybe even on an airplane, the tray table, we've used them there. But in the one with diapering accessories, I like to make these little quick kits if I'm not gonna bring my full diaper bag, where I keep a diaper. Now I have to have a diaper for each kid or a couple of diapers, a mini pack of wipes, like a slim pack. I also have a thing of tissues, and then these doggy poop bags are so great to put any sort of mess you have, whether it's a dirty diaper or clothing that was spit up on or pooped on, whatever the case might be. So that's what I'm putting in the diaper bin. The main drawer that we have in the desk is probably what is the closest we have to a junk drawer. It's not really a junk drawer. You can see most of it's quite empty. Other than the things in the organizer, there's a measuring tape and a ruler, and that's about it. Within the organizer, we have a couple of screwdrivers, like a pair of scissors, a letter opener, a flashlight, pens, quick, easy things like that. And you'll see this mudroom is truly not overstuffed. The first drawer is empty. My husband Jim, for his quick items, uses a little basket that he keeps up higher, and then for me, I use the second drawer, and it's mostly my sunglasses and my keys and my gym card. So I'm gonna get an organizer to put my sunglasses in there, and I also keep the kids' sunglasses in there as well. And then the bottom drawer is reusable bags, and you'll see later I have more of those. So when my husband gets home, I want to talk to him about if we can try and consolidate all of them to put them all in the bottom drawer here, because you'll see I put them away in the closet, but I think we can get them all in one spot. Above the desk, we keep a variety of things. We keep letters and accessories that go with letters. We have one of those return address label stamps. I have a greeting card organizer. We also have tape and a stapler. I have a gift card organizer, and we have some more things that need to move to the garage once it is finalized and we get those cabinets put in there like chalk and bubbles. In the greeting card organizer, I don't have that many cards. I've used up a lot of them, so I probably need to restock. I have a ton of thank you cards and a ton of holiday cards, but I don't really have any congratulation cards or birthday cards, which are really nice to have on hand. I try not to overdo it, but clearly I'm not, because all of those sections are empty right now. And if somebody gets engaged or something happens and you want to quickly send a card without having to run to the store, I like to be able to do that. And oftentimes it does save money when you buy cards like this in bulk. Before, the greeting card organizer was on the bottom shelf, which to me didn't fully make sense because all of the other thank you notes we have there are return address label stamp, and anything else that goes with sending a letter or a card was in the second shelf. So I moved it up a shelf before tackling the things on the bottom shelf there. One thing that I'm really excited about, this is the only thing I've purchased so far besides the sunglasses organizer that I am going to purchase, is a bin to put under the desk. And this is going to be for things that are going in and out of our house, whether we have returns that we need to make or like a birthday present that we've wrapped and is ready to go out of the house. Anything like that, instead of having it sit out on a countertop, it is going to go in this bin. So this is kind of like the influx area, but it's always going to be covered. Then the big task is the mudroom closet. I keep my winter accessories in here. Jim has a bin for him as well. I decided to get rid of one pink headband and one pair of mittens. The rest I am going to keep. I also got rid of a hood that goes with one of my jackets. I don't think I caught that on camera, but it was big and bulky. I never put it on the jacket, and if I want a jacket with a hood, I have other ones. And then you'll see these are the reusable bags that I have. I got rid of a couple, but most of them are actually never used or in very good condition. I like having extras because I can give them to people as I hand things off, or as they get gross, I can just easily toss them away. So I did catch the getting rid of that jacket hood. There, you just saw me toss it. I had an umbrella in there, and then the rest is my husband's stuff because I need to also talk to him about it. In his bin, he had a couple of scarves, and one scarf even had a tag still on it. So I gotta mention that to him to make sure he knows that he has a scarf that he's never used in there. Now I'm going to go through my jackets. I'm pulling them all out. I will admit, I have so many jackets. I'm starting by putting in the ones that I really love and actually wear. Those are the no-brainers. I know I've worn them multiple times this past winter season, so those go in first. And I can't say that I've worn all of them this past winter season because I was pregnant and a lot of my jackets didn't fit me. So I do actually have one jacket that I got as a maternity jacket. That one I'm going to take out of this closet, put it in storage with the rest of my maternity clothing. You'll see I'm trying on some of my jackets to see how they fit. I'm still pretty newly postpartum, just almost 2 months postpartum, so a lot of things do not fit me very well right now. It's kind of hard to fully analyze whether all of these coats fit me. I'm going to hold on to a few of them and see how I feel about them in a couple more months when I'm more back where I'd like to be, hopefully. But I'm making a note to myself of those jackets that are kind of the maybe pile because of the way that they might fit. And then the jackets that I have here are probably ones that I am going to declutter. I have so many black ones, so I could get rid of, I think there was maybe 3 or 4 black jackets that I was able to get rid of. Then the last thing that I'm doing is just looking at some of the boots I have on the floor here. I have 2 pairs of winter snow boots and 2 pairs of rain boots. I want to get rid of 1 pair of rain boots and 1 pair of snow boots. So I'm going to share pictures of those on Instagram, and hopefully you guys can help me decide which ones to declutter because I've had them for far too long. That is it for today's video. I hope you declutter your mudroom and entryway, and until next time, I will see you all later.